Hey, how's it going? Criminal Gamer here, and we're going to be playing some more of the Guild 2 Renaissance. This is FAJETH'S mod pack, 0.95. The last one we played was 0.92 when we played that together. That'd be just me and Gunner that time. No, I think we tried with Seville, and then we had issues. And then I think me and Gunner played it, and things worked out okay. This one doesn't work out too bad. The unfortunate thing at the minute is where you're hearing my voice right now is a voiceover to my actual video of what I played last night. Reason being is I've looked back at the footage and you can barely hear me. And when I say barely hear me, I say it's just not even worth it. Sometimes I go quite quiet when I'm thinking, so it made it even worse where you won't hear me at all. Whilst if I'm shouting loud, it's more like a whisper. So I'm going to have to do a voice over everything that's going on. What you're seeing here is just us logging into the local server, which we're using Evolve for. We're just choosing with teams here. Team 1 for Gunner, Team 2 for me, Team 3 for Will, and click select to end the game. Right, we're playing a Scholar, we've put a Zodiac as Aries to give us 1 extra Constitution. Basically bargaining skills, well, Arcane Knowledge being the main one you want to put your levels into. Bargaining skills maybe as a third, and Rhetoric as a second. So Arcane first, Rhetoric second, bargaining skills as a third. Anything else that just takes your fancy, except for the ones which have nothing to do with you at all. Right, so we're the red team. We've got our little hut there. We're standing outside of our little hut. What we're going to do is we're going to check the buildings for sale. And being a Scholar, we're wanting a church. So we're just having a look to see if there's a church on here, and there isn't one. That would have been a bonus, because if there was a church already there, it meant we could buy it and the AI wouldn't take over it. So whatever space it's in, especially if it's a good space, we could have taken it. So we have to build one anyway, so we're building from fresh. What you want to do is we want to try and get it as close to the market as possible, which is right there, and we need to put it within green lines like that. Thinking that's going to be the best place for it, to be fair. Right, it's starting to build. Won't take too long to build. Having a quick check of these to see what else is in the vicinity. I'm looking for another church to see if I've got any competition. Hut. Pub, carpenter's shop, public house, and oh, there we go, there's a church, Protestant, and it's pretty much right on the doorstep. They've got the best place right outside the market. Marvellous, good for them. So they're our competition. They're an actual Protestant church, we're a Catholic, so 2 different religions in the town. Here on the left hand side is just notifications that pop up of events or things just going on in the game, whether it be taxation changes, court cases, messages for yourself, wars, fires, such and such. Gives you a lowdown of what's going on in the world. Just waiting on this to get finished. And doing some building. There's our guy there. Bumbar. Oh, somebody's building. Right. Right, there we go. There it is, it's built. Let's enter our church. Hang on. Right, this I wanted to try out. Now it's hilarious in this video because I should really title this video how not to use AI. And basically I wanted to set this as AI. So I wanted to, because I watched a video where somebody did it and it worked out fine. So I try and make these changes the same way he did, and put it this way, you'll see as the video goes on, this does not work out well. So from now on, especially when we come to playing it again, I'll be doing it all manually like I used to do. Because although this probably could have worked, I'm guessing I just wasn't setting it up properly, or I was just having a brain fart and I just wasn't understanding and reading the AI instructions properly. So basically I've set up an AI. Basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get my guys who I'll hire to do the business themselves. There they are in the top left under production. See, all that stuff pops up inside my place. Now, I'm supposed to buy them, wood, dye. The only things that should be in my place are hosts and holy water. And yet those other things were there. So I'm guessing something I set in the AI, basically they picked up a load of supplies here. Right, we're starting up on some hosts, which will go into our store area, and whenever we hold a mass, which is where we hold, basically we hold church, and people come in, they'll buy hosts in there. But we can also sell them to market as well. We're already getting a couple of people coming at the, coming to the church door itself. Sending my guy, you can just see him there running along from the market, sending him inside, do some work as well. Right, production. So, making hosts, we've got a cart on the right hand side, that's where we drag and drop them in there and send them to market to sell. I've got my guy and another worker, Friar, do you want to call him? They're making the hosts at the minute. We can also make sanctified candles, inkwells and poems, each having a different value to themselves. In the top, at the very top of the screen in the middle, 72, that's the gold I've got left. My other friar, the last friar there with the green sort of little mark on his face, he's holding a mass at the minute. Again, I've AI set this, so they're all doing it automatically. The only person I control manually is myself at the minute because of the AI setup that I've got. And they've stopped production. Or have I done that? I'm not sure. I haven't got my headphones on, so I'm not actually listening to the background because it interferes with me trying to speak. I start thinking somebody's talking to me. Yeah, I was just checking there, put my earphones on for a second. Yeah, I was just talking to Zeevil, the quieter gameplay, the quieter voice of my gameplay, which is because he's playing a rogue. Gunner is playing a... He's not playing a patron this time, is he? He's playing a craftsman. And of course, there's me as a scholar. Family of Lumber. My character's Jack Lumber. Just having a look to see, while I'm doing mass, what I want to do is I want to praise somebody, so... I accidentally actually praised the wrong person here. This is the towns, the tabs at the top. You've got Lernfell, Lendorf, and the one that we're on at the minute is Helgingbert or something. That's the mayor of each place, and I'm praise him. Well, I'm actually in... I don't even remember where I'm in actually. I think I'm in Lendorf. Here he is, that's my friar. See, I'm going up there now. You can label somebody, which I've clicked on accidentally. I don't want to do that. That's basically you start talking shit about someone. Here I want to praise somebody, so I jump into neutral, and what I'm doing is I'm going down this list. I'm trying to find the mayor, and of course, like I said, I click on the wrong mayor, so I end up praising somebody that, I mean, maybe it would have some sort of impact being the main city centre, but what I wanted to do was I wanted to praise the one of our town. Eventually I'll figure that out. So now that I've done that, what he'll do is he starts praising him, saying how good a mayor he is and so on and so forth. Gain some sort of friendship from them. So if in the future, if something comes up and you know if I've, like, for example, like say IRL, I rob a bank or something, the mayor's on my side type thing, just to try and get some sort of rapport going with them. Anyway, myself and the other guy aren't doing anything. I don't know why. I automatically click myself to do something because I'm manually, and I've clicked him to do it anyway because it was annoying me because I don't know why he wasn't making anything. Again, remember, I had it set as AI and production should be getting done automatically. Right. Unload and return in the middle. I'm sending my cart with 10 hosts there to market to sell them to give me a little bit of cash. As you can see in the top, my cash is 0. Not good. I'm having a really bad start to this. I have since this video been back in the single player to try and get used to it again, and I do a lot better in my single player video. Unfortunately, it's not one that I recorded, it was just one for myself. Okay, it costs one of those, 2 holy water, 1 wheat, can't spell it. Sanctified candle takes honeycomb and holy water. I believe here I'm talking to the guys, I'm asking them like as to, you know, it needs this and I've got these in my inventory, how's that possible? And again, I think it was down to the AI, the way I set it up. Anyway, these 2 guys are still making those hosts for me. Again, there's not much I can do. I'm watching that guy, he's not doing anything again, so I'll just throw him straight onto doing hosts. And then they've stopped. Yeah, here we go. Wait, back in the managed building, because this was really starting to narc me now. So keep raw materials for. I have no idea what that means. If someone can help there, please. You know, please tell me what each of these things actually mean. A decent description would help. I mean, except for the basic ones, buy and sell vehicles. I know what that is. Right, put 10 hosts back inside there. Go back to the market, unload. Basically, unload his cell and then return with an empty cart back to church, ready to go again. Right, all 3 of us are making inkwells now, which uses 1 dye. The reason I want to make these is because I want to make poems, because you can get a bit of money for poems. I'm a little confused as to why there's a red mark, a red box around hosts when I have the actual things there, as you saw. Like, I've got holy water and I've got the wheat, so why is that in red and I can't make hosts? I eventually figure this out again, and the reason being is I don't have the store space. My store is full, so it goes red because I've got no space to store it. So what I have to do there is I have to go into improved building when I have money, and expand my storage room. That's why they're all in red. And the reason the inkwell's in green is because, as you can see in the store, there is inkwells there, so there's room for them to be put in, but there's no extra storage for me to have made any more hosts, make any candles or poems. Improved building, I jump on here, I go to storage because this is where I think, is this it? And there we go, yes it is. See, now that I've bought an extra storage space, an extra box is opened and it's thrown the hosts in there because I was making them. So of course I can't make the sanctified candles now, and I can't make the poem because, again, I don't have the storeroom space, but I believe I can boost it. Is it 1 more time I can open it? I think I've got room for 1 more if I expand the storage. Money's not good, we're on 79. All 3 of them are on hosts. My dynasty, I want to check my levels. I have no levels yet, so every time, I'm not sure how it works, like they're basically 1000, I'm 500 out of 1000 XP. Once it goes to 1000 I get something I can put in. I can put a point into one of my skills. There's 10 hosts, so we'll take all them, drop them in the cart. It's taken 7 for some reason. Get the other 3, thank you. And send you off to market. Unload and return. So it's a bit of a rinse and repeat. In the very early game it can be a bit tedious. Once you start making your money, unfortunately not going to see it in this video. Hopefully by the time the next session that we do comes out, it should be a bit better. Because I should be able to get my money up now that I know what I'm kind of doing again. I've got to dig myself out of a big hole though, from where we left it. Right, improved building, and we can't afford anything. Okay. Production storeroom. 10 hosts are already done. What are them 2 doing? Can't really make that out. What were they doing again? That's sickles. Oh, right, they're collecting. The sickles means that they're harvesting, so that basically there was only 1 holy water left, so they've gone to get holy water. And we're going to go and sell again. Right. Barely anything I can do. See, the more people you put on actually producing something, the faster it goes up, but there's only me by myself, and it all comes down to you leveling up your character as well. Some of the perks that you can get where you can goad your workers to make them work faster and stuff. Right, we're going to give another sermon, because there was people queuing outside, as you might have seen. And what we're going to do is we're going to praise again, and this time I believe this is where... Yeah, this is where I believe I realise that I was praising the wrong mayor. Because I notice here that it says Hell... Gilliganblood. I don't even know how to pronounce that. So I've noticed, right, oh, that's the wrong person, so where is he? Look, see where I'm from. And then I've got to literally go down this list to try and find out where they are. Citizen of Lernfeld, I'm in Lendorf. Where is he? Village Mayor in Lendorf, there he is. So that's who I'm wanting to praise. And there we go, I've clicked on him, so I'm praising the guy of the mayor of my town, where my church is. Yeah, exit building. And... oh guys, they're getting sicker, so I'm going to cancel one of them from collecting water. Get him back to the church. Just so we can... He's already selected on it, 10 hosts. Right, so he should come back and he should start making hosts again for me. Okay. I'm going to send the cart to market, because I need to buy some supplies. I'm running low. I haven't got much money, but oh, there's the priest coming back. And we need pine wood. Down to 111 now. So the number there, that's in red, that's basically the buy price, and the lower, the green one means that it's good. That's a good selling price at 27, but if it's in red, it's pretty bad. Probably another reason why I end up going broke. Getting up to night time, so my two priests are going to be heading home and sleeping because they're the only ones that sleep. And when that happens, that means that there's no production going on. The only person who can do production is my own character, because he doesn't need sleep, unless they do for some reason, but I haven't noticed any change yet. He's still out collecting water, the guy in the middle. The other guy's still making hosts, so he hasn't gone to bed yet. Must be about 12, I think. I'm sorry, I said a boot. Not Canadian, that is Geordie. Boot. About. Sorry if I sound like I'm talking really fast, but I'm trying to like commentate over what I was doing in this game. That's him going back in the building with the holy water. So we should have 7 water. Right, we're going to need some more of that wheat stuff. I think I bought that pine wood by accident. I think I was meant to get that wheat. Which I'll notice. There it is in the top left, Stephen. Top left, foods. No, go back to foods. Come on, Stephen, go back to foods. Top left. Top left. Oh my god. Crazy how blind you... oh, there we go, right. Summit. 14 what for, so that's season ended. Still don't see it, do I? I don't know how I missed it. Oh, you can buy weapons now, I noticed that. Food, come on, top left. Top left! Oh, I'm so puzzled. I'm like going nuts because you can't... I'm thinking here that... why is it not in the town? You know, why can't you get it here? This is ridiculous, blah, 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 blah. Hey, God, did I do this the whole time? I don't know. So because I stupidly haven't noticed the wheat flour, that's what it's called, wheat flour, I'm not going to be able to make hosts. What do I have there? If I'm looking at this now, right, I'm making hosts, so I'm going to get another 10 of them. I've got some wood. But what I should be making is poems, but I don't have the space because I haven't got the storage space. What I need to do is I need to stop making the hosts. The hosts will leave an empty space in my storeroom, and it means that I'll be able to start the poems. Yeah, I'm looking at the wheat flour again now. And it's gone. Because he's making that. And it's opened an empty space anyway, because that wheat flour is gone. Which means we can make any of the other 3 now. I'm going to take the hosts, we're going to go and sell them at market, because we're on $86. Or crowns, whatever you want to call them. Now I'm scanning around the map because what I'm looking for is crofts and things like that. I'm trying to find out if there's any places that sell wheat flour. I'm thinking like, hang on, because the thing that's going through my mind at the minute is, what, there is no wheat flour anywhere in this town. So does that mean I have to go miles away and travel to get it? Which is what I'm doing here, managed building, because I can't be bothered with my trying to figure it out myself. So on the whole map, I'm sending my sales and purchases, so my carts will now start using all my money to buy and sell items. But me doing this causes chaos with my finances. So off she goes, she's going to a main town. I think she heads to the main town to pick up some items and things. I believe, I'm thinking the AI must go to the cheapest places to buy the resources. Again though, it did not help because my money just bounced left, right and centre. Well, up and down basically. It didn't even go up, it was mostly down. I didn't know what was going on. Checking all the places to try and find wheat flour, but I just can't find it. But all in all, it became a bit of a nightmare. And I think that's where I'm going to call it now, guys. Thanks for joining us. I know it was a bit tedious and it's a bit annoying, the fact that I did my voiceover over the top than what was actually going on and we can't hear the other guys. Even though we do our own commentary in this game, now and again we pop into each other and have a talk, and there's a couple of laughs that we have with each other. Nothing special. I think we were just getting back into the game, but unfortunately, yeah, all my fault. I messed up my audio. I didn't really check it properly, and I've had to do it this way. So I've done the best of what I could with it. Over the top of that, given kind of like I suppose given as a little bit of a tutorial for myself and knowing what a derp I am, not being able to see that wheat flour in the top left corner of that list. What an idiot. But I'm going to end it here. Like I said, this actual whole entire video that I actually did was 1 hour and 20 minutes, but it's basically me losing my cash. Nothing else special. I didn't really make any money. I haven't built any more buildings. It was the only building I've got, church, and I'm just going backwards and forwards, selling stuff but not making enough money. So that being said, the next video goes up, hopefully my audio will all be sorted. We're a couple of seasons forward, but we're pretty much, it would be like you would be looking at the same thing. My money is in dire straits. I've only got the one church, 1 cart, 2 carts maybe, and I haven't even got a title or a wife yet. So yeah, there's still loads to do. It's more or less just coming straight in. So like I said, thanks very much for joining us, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks very much.